Hey, little Rico, do you know that the U.S. government has declared war on America's wolves? And our Animal Investigations Unit has learned that animal lovers are now fighting back with a lawsuit, and you can help. Wolves are distant cousins of dogs like little Rico here, and yet they're being slaughtered. Last year, the gray wolf was officially taken off the endangered species list in Wyoming. That means the more than 250 gray wolves living outside Yellowstone National Park are now fair game for trophy hunters. Already in less than 6 months, at least 50 wolves have been gunned down or trapped and killed in a way that is now totally legal. Look at these beautiful animals. Even a beautiful, famous alpha female was killed when she ventured outside Yellowstone, a favorite of all the tourists. Everybody knew her and loved her. The state of Wyoming says it plans to keep at least 100 gray wolves alive outside of Yellowstone. Critics say that's just another way of saying they're going to allow over 100 gray wolves to be slaughtered. Well, now the Humane Society of the United States is fighting for the wolves, marching into court with a lawsuit to stop this slaughter, and you can help. Michael Markarian of the HSUS, tell us about the Humane Society and the Fund for Animals battle to put the gray wolves back on the endangered species list. But first of all, why is Uncle Sam declaring war on America's wolves? It seems crazy to me.
Well, Jane, it just does not make sense to spend decades and to spend tens of millions of dollars helping these wolves come back from the brink of extinction just to turn around and allow the very same practices that decimated their numbers in the first place. Hundreds of wolves are being killed. About half the population of wolves in the northern Rockies has been killed using painful steel-jawed leg hold traps, hound hunting of wolves, chasing them with dogs, causing fights between dogs and wolves. This is not a victory for wolves. This is a massacre.
Well, here's our government side of the story. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service says they removed Wyoming's wolves from the endangered species list. Quote, the return of the wolf to the northern Rocky Mountains is a major success story and reflects the remarkable work of states, tribes, and many partners to bring this iconic species back from the brink of extinction. We're confident the Wyoming population will sustain its recovery under the management plan Wyoming will implement. That seems like Kafkaesque Big Brother talk. Let's spend millions of dollars saving the species, and now let's just start wiping them out again. What can Americans do, Michael, to stop this?
Well, Jane, hundreds of wolves have been killed in Montana, in Idaho, in Minnesota, Wisconsin. But in the state of Michigan, citizens are taking this issue into their own hands. We are gathering signatures to place a measure on the ballot in Michigan to stop wolf hunting. There are fewer than 700 wolves in that state. And it's going to be the Michigan voters, not the politicians, who will decide whether these animals will be killed with painful and pointless trophy hunting.
So go to hsus.org, get involved. These wolves cannot speak for themselves. I will follow your lawsuit, and I hope that this lawsuit does. Look at this. Look at this. Is this a fair fight? A guy with a gun in a helicopter versus an animal that can't speak? Americans are decent people. And Rico, I think they're going to stand up for the wolves. Shame on the U.S. government for doing this.